happy summer. It's finally summer and that means I'm filming outside now. And today I'm so excited because as you can see in the little title, I'm doing my room tour and this is probably my most requested video ever. If you guys haven't seen my old room tour, I will leave a link down below, but I must say that I am really not into the whole pink PB teen looking bedroom anymore. I have changed styles, so I'm really excited to show you guys this. Sadly, I am actually moving once again this summer. The thing with my family is that we always like to move around, so I'm only staying in this house for a couple more months or weeks, I think even. I think we're moving in 1.5 months. Really? I will probably have another updated room tour once I move into my new house. A little bit of a disclaimer, I know it's like the most annoying part of this video because everyone does it. I'm just gonna say it and I'm gonna put it out there that I'm not trying to brag in any way. All the stuff that is in my room I either bought with my own money or have collected over the years, or it was something from the guest room in the old house. But I just want to put that out there because even though I know a lot of you guys are very sweet, because I talk to you guys often, even though I know you guys are sweet people, there are some people who just want to comment mean things. So anyway, that's all that there is, and I hope you guys enjoy my room tour. Okay, so here is a complete 360 of my room before I get into the actual details. And so I'm going to start off right next to my door. I have my little study area where I edit my videos and I do all my homework. Above my desk I have this painting that I did with ink and water at a still life, you know, live model art thing that I did. I can't even talk right now. It's getting late. Next to that I have my cherry wood frames with photos in it, and then here I have a lamp from Z Gallery, and then next to it I have my MacBook Pro that's pink, and then here I have just a little coffee mug, and then I have my headphones, I have my phone and my speakers, I have a postcard and tissue box, and then I have some Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. And then below that I have all my drawers with all of my, you know, school necessities. Here in my top drawer I have all of the stationery that I need. I have some notebooks, some planners, Sharpies, pens, you know, just everything that you need for school. And then down here I have all of my books. Usually I have all of my textbooks in here, but since it is summer I need to work on my fashion, so most of it's fashion stuff. I have my sketchbook, I have my yearbook for this year, I have my New York book, I have my 2 seasons of fashion design, I have my interior design book, I have my thesaurus, my photo book, and then in this little box from Target I have all of my note cards for school, and then I have this little blue cat that's meant to massage your hand. And way back there I have all my binders and stuff, but you probably can't see it. And then next to my desk I have my little trash bin, and then both my chair and my desk are from IKEA, and I actually really like the desk that I have right now. So that is what it looks like. And then over to the right side of my door I have my little filming area and sitting area, and you guys see this quite often. And then above it I have this collage that I put a white strip around it to keep it little put together and classy, I guess. So here I have my little fashion mannequin, and this is an actual fashion mannequin, but I'm not working on anything, so I just put a couple things on it. I have hats, I have a scarf, and then I have just little, you know, bags and stuff. And then over here I have this bench that used to be in the guest room in my old house, but my parents let me borrow it, and it's just an antique bench. I don't know where they got it from, I'm really sorry. And then I just have this soft pillow that I made, and then here I have my seal from SeaWorld, and I've had him since I was 2, so I keep him there. And then below I have some boxes. I used to have more boxes down here, but I am starting to move out, so you know that's not there anymore. In this shoebox I have just some bath products, all from Lush and stuff. And then here I just have some little things that I got from foreign places, some extra trophies and stuff from tennis. And then over here I have my closet door, which we'll go into later. And then over here I just have my little wardrobe area. And then up here I have a cute little wall tattoo or wall sticker, whatever you guys want to call it. And it says, "Life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away." And I really, really like this one. It's from Amazon, if you guys were wondering. And over here I have a fashion calendar from a friend. And then I just have some knickknacks here. I have some rings and earrings. I have some watches, some fashion books. And I got this little bird cage from Ross, and I think it's really pretty. It's like an antique looking bird cage. And then you can open it, and it has all of my candles in it. And then here I have a jewel mint box for decoration. I have a candle, and then back here I just have some scent cubes. And then over to this side I have my bracelets on this little vase. It's a really, really thin vase, and I just have all of my colorful bracelets for summer. And then here I just have some jewelry boxes with my best friend bracelet on top. And then over here I just have a tray full of all of my fragrances. I have some body sprays over here, and then I have all of my perfumes in the middle. And then back here I have my apple cinnamon Glade freshener, which is my favorite. And then I have some lotion. And then over here I just have this little West clocks, which I use for my alarm during school time, so I could probably put that away soon. And then here I have my wardrobe, and it has all of my clothes that can be folded up. My closet is mainly for dresses and stuff that I shouldn't fold up, and then all of these are like printed tees, my jeans, and you know, athletic stuff down there. So that's that. And then over here I just have this cute little lamp, which is a bigger lamp, but it is the same lamp that was on my desk. And then here on it I just have some keys, and I have a CVS card. And then this is my window. I really like it since it's such a big window, but obviously there's something wrong. I have blue curtains, but this is from the previous you know, owners, and since we're renting, I just didn't want to take them down. But I love the windows because they're so big. And then moving on into my bed area, this is kind of like an overview of it. Up there, I have some wall tattoos, and they're from Target. My friend actually helped me put them up. And once again, they just bring life and joy into my life. So that's what they look like. Over there, I have some lanterns, and they're from Target. I was actually going to adjust the lengths of them because I wanted them a little bit lower, but I'll keep them like that until I move because, you know, I'm moving in a month. So, and then over here is my bed, and obviously I have a bigger bed compared to the last video that I had with my small bed. This is a queen size bed, and this little blanket is from Target. My bedding here is from Ralph Lauren, and it is a beautiful paisley print with all of my favorite jewel tone colors. And then over there I have a lot of pillows. I like the hotel feel of it. The black sequin ones are a DIY video, and you guys can go check out how I made them down below. I'll leave a link. And then this fur pillow I made. The sequin pillow right there is from Ross, and so is that purple fluffy one. And then back there, the velvet cushions are from Ralph Lauren, and then obviously the pillows back there came with the bedding. And to look at my headboard, it's beautiful. It's a cherry wood headboard with leather, and it's just so pretty. I really, really love it. So that's that. And then over here is my bedside table. And I have this bamboo lamp, which my mom got for me, so I don't know where I got it from. And then over here I just have some books. This one I finished. This one I'm currently reading and I'm almost done with. Excuse me. Here I have an owl, which is from Ross. If you guys are looking for any inexpensive, like, little knickknacks and stuff, I recommend going to Ross because this guy is so cute. He's like a little wooden owl with little diamonds on his chest. And then I have some fashion books, and then I have just an extra book. And then here I have my Cozy Up warmer, which my friend gave to me, and she said she got it at Michael's, but in here I will put like scent cubes in, and it'll melt, and it smells so good. It doesn't give you that burnt smell, which is fantastic. And then here I have my little bedside table, which came in the guest room, so I don't really know where I got it. My parents got it. And here is what's inside my bedside table. I have my nail wheels, and then I have some journals, and here I just have some like NyQuil and some like sleeping pills and stuff. And then here I have some sheet spray. I have my little flashlight just in case an emergency happens. I have my USB cord. And then here, if you guys were wondering what my room smells like, I have the Sense Sensations Guava Berry from Walmart in my little cozy up right now. And then down here I have all of my nail polishes and DVDs and stuff. Here I just have, whoa, it got blurry. I just have a couple DVDs from like really girly ones to Jumper. That's a really good one. Just stuff that I've recently watched. And then this one has my OPI nail polishes in it. And then this one has all my drugstore nail polishes in it. And then over here, here's Mr. Piggy with all of his coins. And down there, I have all the current subscriptions to the magazines I'm subscribed to. And so that's that. And then on the other side of my bed, I have this little cherry wood ladder. And I used it to hang it, but then I figured I really liked it. I had a couple books on the second shelf, but I took them down just because I'm moving. And this little guy, his name is Nugget, and I got him at Sequoia with my best friend. And then this is Mr. Berry, and I also got him at Sequoia, and these are my favorite stuffed animals. And then down here, Hunger Games fan, hello, I have my Hunger Games cup from the premiere, so I keep that there. And that is what my room looks like. And then let's go into the closet. My favorite part, I finally got a walk-in closet. So this is what it looks like. And so at the back side of my drawer, I have a full-length mirror, as you guys can see. And then once you go into it, I actually divided it into types of clothing and then color coordinated it inside of those categories. So I have my cardigans and my sweaters and all that, and then I have skirts all the way to the back there, and then dresses and tank tops and just the lengths of sleeves, and then my formal dresses and my coats and stuff like that. So I have all of my clothes hanging like that. And then below here I have my scarves and hats and more scarves and hats. And I have my sandals in there. I have some filming stuff back there, my ice skates, just a toolbox, and these are some of the shoes that I've worn recently. Over here I just had a film shoot with my friends, so I have all of my makeup here and here that I use during filming, and then I have more makeup stuff, and then I have just a little purse, you know, a weight, I don't know why. I have some more shoes in the boxes, and then down here I have 2 cases full of bags and stuff. And then once we go up, there's this whole layer above it, and here I have all of my makeup. And it just goes like that, all of it on this side. And then I have just some decor up here. I have some sunglasses in there. And then I have some of my books. Most of it goes to my brother's room because I can't fit all of them. And then all of my magazines. And then here I just have some balloons from my birthday. So that is what is in my closet, and that's my room. So this is the door outside of my bedroom, and this leads into my bathroom, and this bathroom is just for me. My brother has his own and I have mine. So at the back of the door I have 2 bathrobes. One's a fuzzy one and one's a towel one. And then over here I just have a blue and white checkered Mickey Mouse towel, which I change out like every week, so you know it changes. And then over here I have my Clarisonic Mia charging right now because I just used it in the morning, and I also have my Clarisonic Mia cleanser. I have hydrogen peroxide because I was doing a science experiment in the bathroom. And then here I just have some fish bowls that I got at a thrift store, and it has cotton pads, it has little hair ties, and then it also has some Q-tips. And here I have my Peach Bellini Moisturizing Antibacterial Bath & Body Works soap, which is almost gone, and I'm so glad because I am totally ready for a new scent, even though I love this one. And then over here I just have some Lush soaps and a Dove bar. Over here I have my little brush holder, and it just holds all of my brushes that aren't in my travel case right now, and it's just in a little vase. And then here I have some Aquaphor, I have my Neutrogena makeup wipes, and then I have my contacts. And then the mirror here looks like this, and it has all these little lights up top. And then over here, this is the toilet, nothing interesting. And then I have this desk organizer that I use for my everyday makeup. I don't wear all of this at one time, but it's my most used products of the month, and every month I will switch everything out, so I get to use other products, obviously. I have my Urban Decay Naked palette, I have my MAC palette, my Coastal Scents, you know, just some powders, concealers, liners and concealers, and then I have my curlers, blush, just some mascara and stuff like that. And then over here I just have an Airwick freshener. And then over here I have my little poster that my mom got for me, and she said it was from World Market, and it just has a lot of inspirational words on it. And then over here I actually had a picture, but only the hook is left. So, and then here I just have my towel, and I have a candle that's frosted vanilla. I have a lavender candle. And then I have vanilla and peach blossom bubble bath. I have just some antique like shampoo bottles and stuff. And then out here I have a window. See? So that's that. And then this is my shower with some soaps. And then here I have a bulletin board with some necklaces. And then actually down here, I already took one down because I'm starting to move out. But I had 2 of those up there. And then here I just have a wicker basket, and it's full of just makeup cases and shampoos and stuff like that. Up here is all my hair stuff. I have moisturizers actually, because I couldn't fit them in the other room. I have tools, I have all of my hairbrushes, my glasses, and then back here, you know, heat tame spray, dry shampoo, and stuff like that. And then on the other side, I have all my face wash stuff. So I have just Neutrogena, Queen Helene, you know, moisturizer, sunscreen, wave stuff, razors, face masks, my toothbrushes and stuff like that. And then if you go down here, in this basket it has all of my unused products, and then I have some hairsprays that they never actually stay in one place, but I have a couple hairsprays. And then here I have some just body soaps and, you know, moisturizers and stuff like that from Bath & Body Works. And I also have my Crest 3D white strips. And then in this little container I have all of my travel size stuff. And then in here I have all of my hair bands and just little bows and stuff. In here I have my cleaning supplies and toilet paper, my trash can, and then in this little bucket I have all of my hair dryers and hair curlers and stuff like that. So that is what is in my bathroom. Art room and gym. So this is what it looks like. It's not very, you know, stylish in a way, but I thought I should show you guys anyway. Here is where I do some of my exercise outside of the gym, and then it's also where I do art. And then this bed, my friends sometimes sleep on it if they want to crash at my house. So back here I'm just working on a piece of art. And then here I just have my closet full of art supplies. It's probably all empty. Back here I have my easel that my grandfather gave to me. It's an old-fashioned one. It's really cool. And then over here, the bedding and the pillows don't go together at all, but you know, it's what I have left. So here's twin seal number 2. This is my brother's, but he keeps his here. And then I have Mr. Doggy that I won at Six Flags, I think. So that's what it looks like. And if you're wondering, the bedspread is from Target. And then over here, I have this Life Fitness bike that my brother and I use, and then I have a treadmill. And then here I just have some of my recent paintings that I've worked on, you know, just stuff like that, just lying up against there. And then this is the desk area. As you can see, I got a big window out there, so it's really cool to look out at. This desk I think is antique. I do not know where I got it from because my dad actually gave it to me. Here I just have some tin cans. I have some paintbrushes here, some pens here, and then some cutting utensils, and then I have my little, you know, I can't even put it back on anymore, but my colored pencils. And then over here I was just working on a project, so I have some dye, I have some acrylic paint, a hole puncher, and a hammer. And then here I have my sewing machine, and then over here I just have some more acrylic paint, some glitters, some chains, anything you need to do art stuff. And then over here it's kind of messy, but in these two hat boxes I have all my sewing supplies. I have just some fake flowers. I have a project that I did in 8th grade. This is what I'm sewing right now. And then in here I have all of my oil paints and my other sketchbooks and stuff like that. So that's what it looks like. And then in these drawers it has just like stickers and scrapbooking stuff. So that's what it looks like, but it's probably really messy. So yeah, that is my extra art room. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed my room tour. Sorry it was a little bit long. Please give me a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Bye everyone, love you guys.